everyone. This is me, Tom, your co-host with the most, the biggest dick on the block, Tom.
Debatable.
Yeah, questionable.
It's an average size. Average size penis.
There we go.
It gets the work. Although, okay, I know I had a different opening bit, but we're going down this road. We're starting with penises early, episode 31.
Bringing it back
Micro penis.
to the roots.
I read an article about girls who encounter micro penises, and I've always been like, I'm above average, or the American average, thank God.
Thank God.
It does the work, it gets the job done, hits all the things it needs to. Although it's been a very, very long time, so I don't remember. I don't know if it does.
Since things have hit the
I don't know. I don't know if it actually does anymore. How many years is it until you're a bona fide virgin again? Like,
I don't know if you could go
like a
backwards.
non-spiritual born again virgin.
Non-spiritual born again, because I don't fuck with that. But like, how long again? And like until like, is it like what is that, common law marriage? Like, is there a common law virginity?
Maybe what, 10 years?
I'd say
okay.
I'd say 7 to 10.
Yeah.
Let's do 7. So if I hit 7 years without having any sex, I'm a virgin again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'd call you on that.
So I would be what? I'd be 32.
Well, hang on.
Wait.
No, 33.
I think we can actually even get more scientific, right? When did you become sexually active?
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Introduce yourselves.
Jason.
Oh, hi. This is Sterling. By the way.
Perfect.
Boom.
Yeah, episode 31. Like I said, we're here.
We're here.
Talking
about
penises. Talking about the male organs.
Okay. When did you lose your virginity?
19.
Okay.
Okay, so... No, 19 years seems like a long time. But
Yeah, that's oof. More
you're
years
gonna
than
be-
we're currently.
yeah, I was going to say, like...
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to go from like the age of like puberty, so
That's what I
like
was thinking,
13
maybe, like,
to
when,
19.
when you could start having sex to when you lost it, right?
Let's
Yeah.
say when you first masturbated, that's a memorable experience for
13.
you guys.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
13.
Okay, so
Okay.
6 years.
6
For
years.
you.
Years, okay.
6 years for you.
All right, so yeah. You just did like a weird blessing
Damn.
on me. I was like,
Science that. Science that.
oh, it's kind of like
I
the
was
break.
like, let's just get mathematical
Yeah,
about this.
it's like the breakup logic. Like,
Yeah.
if you get broken up or break up, then you have to wait half the time you're with to get over the person. Technically, I guess, unless you're me and just fucking John Hamm some shit.
Rampage
Like, just
on.
fucking, just like, I don't need this
Rampage.
cancer in my life anymore.
Wow. Did you just refer to some of your exes as cancer?
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
but you know what? They
Okay.
all come back. They all come back. So I'm never in remission for long.
Baby, come back.
Wow.
Maybe
I don't
come
know
back.
if a cancer reference is good enough for this particular scenario.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
in one way or another, they always come back.
Okay.
Not like in like
Yeah,
dating wise, but you know,
yeah.
in my life.
Got a segue here. I just saw the Phillips screwdriver on the desk, and I was like, we had one here the whole time.
No,
No, it got
she brought it. She brought it. I also got the Band-Aid, thank goodness. Although it was an awkward spot on my thumb.
Do you need like a longer Band-Aid?
Yeah, or like
Cut
a
himself on a
shorter one.
TV. Figure that one out.
Yeah.
Riddle me this.
Actually, it didn't cut me. It filleted me like fucking.
House Bolton.
Laid him open.
Yeah, laid me like a thick pipe.
Odd enough on the penis subject. Sorry.
Say, laid me like a thick pipe.
Getting back to the penis subject.
Isn't that the same?
I mean, if he flayed me. but,
Flayed
like,
you.
I don't think like a thick pipe. I don't know where that came in.
Nah,
Actually,
bro.
So yeah, I'm going to give it a hard no. That's not the saying. I don't know what that's saying.
That'd be weird if House Bolton's
Wow.
saying was laid me like,
Laid him like the
thick
thickest pipe. Winter is coming indeed.
We're done. We're done.
Winter is coming
Thank you, everyone.
indeed.
We're done. That was our episode 31.
Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you
We
enjoyed it.
had the good laughs. God. So we were saying about penises.
Ended on top.
Anyway,
Oh shit! I just looked at an article I want to talk about. Okay, keep going.
okay, yeah, friend brought up dick pics on social media the other day. A friend of mine's like, yeah, it's like guys leading with dick pics. I was like, why the fuck would you do that? Why is that our
To
initial
lead with
thing?
a dick pic?
They had to lead like on like dating sites and texting a girl. Why do guys?
I can't do that. That's
Maybe you don't have a lot of personality. Be like, I got a good dick.
I don't care if you have to be in the
That sweet, sweet meat
extraordinary.
lung.
If you are in the 9-inch to 12-inch range, you go ahead and you lead with that dick pic. That might be your
Maybe
your
that's where all
best
the
foot
front runners are
forward.
coming from. Maybe there's just maybe the national average has become skewed with a lot of like,
dude, that would be a
amateur porn
fucking
stars.
calling card though. Being
Yeah.
like, no, I mean, hey, no, I mean like,
With,
what's
like,
up?
a ruler,
Just for like,
a measurement.
or like you're holding like a burrito,
Yeah.
Wait,
and your dick is thicker than the burrito.
wait, what if your segment was like, it was like in a hot dog bun with like
Oh,
mustard
God.
on it,
Oh,
and that
no.
was your intro.
You guys,
No.
we can't do
It
would
that.
break the
I've
ice.
seen that.
No.
What? So
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so loud. I'm sorry. If Lantu Could Kill, it's a Magic the Gathering podcast. Shout out to you guys. But one of the guys, he sends his balls and like butthole a lot to the other guys, like just in their text conversation.
Just because.
And I guess one day he got bored and he like put his dick in a bun and like put the ketchup and mustard on it and just sent it to everyone. And it's just one of those things where, like, you know, if you ask him about it, he's pretty proud.
I mean, did he fill the bun?
It was like, you know, ballpark Frank. Like, it wasn't like Dodger dog. But like,
Dodger dog.
Jesus.
Anyway.
But yeah,
God.
you can't leave with a dick pic. I
Yeah,
think I'm
so,
only...
Yeah, guys, stop doing that shit.
Yeah,
I mean, again, unless you're a truly impressive individual, if your porn star says, I can understand why you might want to lead with that. That may very well, like, get the ladies revved and might, like, excite them and, like, hey, I want to date you. Or, well, fuck you, at the very least. But otherwise, I just can't say that.
I got a dissenting opinion.
Okay.
Gentlemen, keep doing that so my boys look like the regular guys that can get the women.
There you go. I think...
Oh, that's valid.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Scare them all off, and they'll flock to the common peasants.
All right, I'm gonna look.
This
Okay,
guy's not leading
real
with
quick,
the dick
because we're
pics.
talking. We are sitting here in studio with our first. I'm not gonna call him a guest because we don't really have him on mic, but I guess he's our first. What do we call him? Groupie?
Live
Groupie?
studio?
Yeah.
Rodeo?
Fanboy?
Fanboy? There we go.
Fuckboy?
But we talked about him before on this podcast.
The chubby cat fuck.
Gabe Elliott.
Say hi to the crowd, Gabe.
Hey, Gabe.
How's everyone doing? Is that close enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah,
you're
you're
fine.
totally
You're
chill.
fine. Oh my God.
Super cool.
Yeah, super cool.
actually pretty sensitive.
But real quick, I'm gonna point at you. I'm gonna count to 3, and you're gonna tell me the amount of dick pics you've sent in your lifetime. You ready? 1.
0. Oh, sorry.
Okay, fuck it. You
0.
didn't even... 0?
Yeah, I don't send dick pics.
Oh wow, Gabe. Real quick, shout it out. How many dick pics have you sent?
Oh God Almighty.
Yeah.
Also, real quick.
Yeah.
Anything you want me to delete from this podcast afterwards or
Talk to
during,
you post-
just let me know so I can delete it.
Post-cast.
But
Okay, let me-
but otherwise, it just goes
Let
up.
me get a calculator real quick.
I
Yeah.
thought about that too.
Maybe an
'cause I thought- I was
abacus?
like,
Okay, you guys ready for this? I've only sent 4. 3 of them to the same girl,
Okay.
and that's because like she always sent me some, and I just thought like to reciprocate.
Wait, she sent you dick pics?
Yes.
Damn.
No.
That's harsh.
She would send me like she'd be like, "Yo."
She would send.
She'd be like, "Yo, I'm horny."
Nudes.
She would send me nudes,
Okay.
and I'd be like,
He's totally
"Well, let me
willing to
send some dicks." Like,
Oh,
all right.
goodness.
Yeah.
One of them I sent before in your bathroom. That was pretty fun.
That was good.
But like I excused myself from D&D and I was like, I gotta take care of this real quick. And then she went to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, good times. I'm talking about
Time
the
that
devil.
Gabe windmilled
The
his
devil.
dick while we were in the room.
Yeah.
Like, I had to avert my eyes.
Yeah.
There should be no shame. You can just jump in here real quick.
No, you can't defend yourself. You're not a guest. You're only no.
You're right. I'm just in the background. So
You have to
We
take
need a
it.
number with no explanation.
Put that mic back towards your face, Jay. I can't hear you.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, we need a number with no explanation.
Yes, just flat out number.
Can I just shoot one out there randomly?
Yeah, in the ballpark.
Oh
Ballpark
God,
us.
Ballpark Frank. My Ballpark Frank has been seen by goodness gracious, probably in the triple digits. To be
Okay.
totally honest, and a lot.
No
these guys-
explanation. Come
Yes.
on.
There it is.
Gee,
That-
triple. Fucking
that
I
man.
just all I can do is clap because bravo. That
you.
no, that really does. It takes
Okay.
an amount of courage.
It does.
The man was
Like
prolific.
no dick is that attractive. So if you
No, you
think
gotta
if
get-
your dick is that attractive that you can send it, good for you.
No.
If I'm-
No.
No?
Oh, no explanation. Cut game off.
Question for Thomas.
Oh.
But anyways, yeah, she's gonna make the dick look good. Although, okay, so this brings up a weird thing because I'm gonna assume, and Gabe, don't answer. This is rhetorical. That you sent a lot of these in high school, right? Okay. If a person still has a dick pic from you in high school, is that considered child pornography now
Yes, by law.
by law?
By
right?
law, that is considered child pornography.
Yeah. So get this.
Technically, he would be considered a peddler of child pornography because he sent it even though you were underage.
At the
that's
time.
That's more in New York than in California, but in many states they're cracking down on that because you're getting a lot of outraged parents. So
kidding.
Yeah,
even though
isn't that crazy?
What would be the statute of limitations on that? What is that?
7 years.
Oh, okay.
7 years.
So yeah, gotta hit that 30.
I've got a couple dicks less than 7 years.
Okay, so with that said though, with the crazy awesome thing called the cloud, every year I fucking like when I get a new phone, all of a sudden all these pictures I thought I deleted forever ago. So I'm like, I don't need these anymore. I don't want to see these anymore. Come back onto my little phone, and there was a picture. I think I don't know if I told this story before on the podcast, but I got a phone once, and the guy was like, "Yo, do you want me to back up your pictures and stuff?" I was like, "No, I got the cloud. And he was like, "Cool." So then he backs up my phone for me off the cloud, and he kind of goes through my contacts to make sure they're all there. And he's like, in your pictures, and he swipes like 3 times, kind of stops, and keeps swiping. And he's like, oh, your pictures are here. I'm like, cool. And then so then I get home later that night, and I'm like messing with my new phone, setting up all my apps and whatnot. And then you know, I like to. It's weird. I have the biggest gigabytes you can have on your phone, but then I like to keep like, you know, my pictures and videos under things. And when I looked at my pictures, it was like, you have 1,000 pictures on your phone. I was like, shit, like I just got this phone. How do I have pictures on here? And I'm like, oh, it's probably downloaded from the cloud. So I clicking on, start swiping and deleting. Third picture in it is just a raging picture of my dick.
just full boner, full
boner. Like, but it was like a good dick pic, like veins, like spiraling and everything. But like, I mean, I think
was it standing, sitting, laying? Like, what was the angle on that?
I was standing, but like, you know, I'm a photography student, so I fucking got that good shadow.
Oh, yeah.
I got that composition. I used the rule of thirds, so like I had a line pointing to like, you know, it's just all good. But I mean, I think I was like 22, 23 when I took that, so I wasn't underage, and I was sending it to someone who was legal of age. But then like it made me think of like, oh shit, like do I have other pictures that I've like downloaded from past like on phone times? And like sure enough, there was like 3 on there, and I was like, fucking get that off my phone. Like, how do I delete the cloud? I don't know how to delete the cloud. Like, can I burn the cloud? Can I like
come back?
Yeah, like I'm just like, can I just fucking like, so like now I'm like always petrified when I get a new phone that like, because that dick pic always comes back. Always comes back.
Always like number 3.
Always
The
like, I mean like,
dick pic.
yeah, because it's a new phone, so it always backs up from that one file. So what I gotta do is I gotta update it from what my phone is now to erase what the cloud is now, because it always backs up, and like that dick is always there. It's like my taunting dick to know like upload successful. Anyways,
I don't think we have any out here.
I don't know. What do you want? What do you want?
I just want to take notes.
Oh, you want to take notes? Yeah. But I think that's enough of hardcore dick talking, because this is going to go up on YouTube, and when I type in, when I tag it with child pornography, nudes, and dick pics, there's some creepy ass people that are going to fucking look this shit up.
There's some really.
Hey man, we might really just like cement our fan base.
I know. Actually, I'm going to look that up right now. You guys vamp. I'm going to look up what the one.
Okay.
The one dick pic? You're gonna
No. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys my. You guys
I don't want to see
No, I don't want to see it.
like how much money to see my dick?
$0.
$0.
Okay, that's a fucking pickup line.
Yeah.
Like if you're really confident,
Actually, you know what? That would definitely break the ice.
like
That
if
would
you're
break
really
the
confident in
ice.
your dick and you're just like, how much money to see my dick? Like you might be like, it's like 50-50 it'll work, or they might think you're a gigolo.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think you're giving generous odds in this it'll work thing.
I know.
But you know,
I'm thinking
50-50.
I'm thinking like 90-10.
the 10 being the one in your favor.
Yeah.
I like my odds. Never tell me the odds.
Okay, so we've all recently gotten some fresh ink. You guys want to talk about the post tattoo struggle?
Oh sure.
Oh.
Like what about it? Like just like how much it itches?
Yeah, it's just, and I don't know, like, so like Tom, you had a fun story from today.
Oh yeah. So I got a tattoo on my lower left leg, like inside by my ankle. And at my job, I stand all day taking pictures, and you know, you're just kind of in a groove, and I got like a little itch down by my feet, and I absentmindly, you know, just took my right foot and scratched the area a couple times, and then afterwards I was like, my ankle kind of hurts a lot, and I looked down, and like sure enough, I like scraped off like a bunch of scabs from my tattoo,
Just blood.
and it was just blood. I was like, and I had to go in the shitty ass bathroom that like there's toilet paper with shit all over the floor.
Oh.
Get your shit together, Shoe Metro. Yeah, I called you out, Shoe Metro. You're firing me. I don't give a shit anymore.
Technically, they're laying you off
Yeah.
because they are moving to Tennessee.
They are.
They offered you a job.
They offered me to move to
In
Tennessee,
Tennessee.
but they were going to pay me less to do the same job, like because I'm living in Tennessee,
Yeah.
Yeah.
lower cost of living.
And just
Yeah, I don't know. It just, so like I love obviously getting new tattoos is a great thing, but like that like week and a half afterwards, it's just rough.
It is rough.
Like your skin itches so bad.
You want to know, actually, I really got lucky on this one with my tattoo placement. I can barely feel that leg since the surgery when I was a kid. Like, it is dead. Most of the leg is dead. Like, I don't even have, like, there's no knee-jerk reaction. Like, doctors have tested it with the hammer. Nothing, like, my leg doesn't even kick. So, I literally can't even feel the tattoo. Like, I felt it when he was putting it in. It just was this vague, like, oh, I feel something stabbing me, which is a weird statement, but
It's true.
which is true. But yeah, but ever since then, yeah, I don't feel anything.
Yeah. So you're
Yeah,
saying
no,
you're like Kick-Ass, but with just like that one
just the-
lower
like,
Just
leg.
the left leg from the knee down.
Awesome.
And like my D20 healed up fine.
D20 was great.
That was
whatever.
It's a small one, but
Yeah.
my Griffin has been a
Ooh.
pain in the ass.
Okay,
Yeah.
real quick before we move on from this. So we've been uploading past podcasts to YouTube at Chubby Cat Crew.
As we do.
You know, so if you want to check out our podcast, if you don't have iTunes or whatnot, you can check it out there. Hopefully, if you're listening to us, you already are checking it out there. Because if you don't have iTunes, I don't know how else you're listening to it. Maybe our website, because we do have a website as well.
True.
But it kind of gives you some analytics on terms that people like type into the search bar that causes us to pop up.
This was an interesting text.
So
really was.
we actually have one more new one. So this gives you the top 100%, right? So the top 40% is Chubby Cat Podcast, which is
Nice.
cool.
That's our name.
That's our name. So people are looking us up. The next 23% is porn. We don't talk about porn that often, but there's one
Wait, we've
episode.
mentioned it?
There was one episode where we talked about it, and because there was a weird trend going on in porn, which is this
Yes.
weird incest. I'm talking about it again, where like there was a lot of like incest titles, like brother does sister or stepsister does brother, things like that of nature, and it was very odd. And we were just discussing it, so I tagged that. That was one of our tags. So the next one, which with 20% is incest, of course, and then
Wow.
9% is cat, because I mean. I thought that would be higher because the internet basically
I
is
thought
for
cat would
cats.
be a lot higher.
You know what? I'm gonna try cats next time. I
Okay,
bet you
cats.
cats,
Cats.
because no one wants to look up a singular cat.
Yeah, valid.
And then for bringing up the rear with 8.5% is incest porn. So YouTube,
You've got to be
YouTube, get your shit together, okay?
The double tap.
And then the best thing is that episode has a total watch time of about 12 seconds now, because people are realizing that our video does not have incest porn in it, and it's just a podcast.
They're like, oh, that's not what I was like.
Yeah, I just found that to be extremely funny that people are looking up incest porn on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My theory is that it's legitimately kids that don't want to go to like a porn site.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? Like, I'm 12 years old. I probably don't know how to
delete a
do like delete the browser on my parents' laptop. Like, I snuck away to my room
Back
real
in the
quick.
day.
And I'm
Back
just
in the
gonna
day.
see what I'm just gonna cast a wide ass net and see what I come back with on YouTube.
I would love to be in there with that kid. That finds Reddit.
I know.
Why his dick's out?
No, probably. Maybe. I mean,
In all honesty, yes.
Actually, your son might be that kid someday.
He will be, and I hope to God I can give him the sites to go to, because if I had someone like that in my life, oh my God.
You'd be like,
Y'all thought I was good back in the day. And someone pointed out, like, hey, these are the things you need to look for.
yeah.
Sorry,
Oddly
I'm not a
enough,
guest.
the
all
reason,
right, Pat, I'll pull up a seat.
the reason why I lucked out.
It's hard not to talk.
No, I got it. I get it. It's, although I'm just having this image of like a father teaching his son to shave, a father teaching his son how to play baseball, a father and son teaching masturbating together,
Not teaching him masturbation, just showing him where to look.
back to back. Like,
Just showing them the ropes of like the best
Find your
places
path.
to masturbate.
look, son, I'm gonna do one stroke for you, and that's it. You can take it from there.
All right,
I'm gonna
speaks
demonstrate the
right back to
technique,
that
don't make it
incest
weird.
shit,
It
but
does.
anyway.
It does. Okay, let's get off this subject. Let's talk about furries.
What? No.
That's
no.
a solid transition.
No.
Why?
So I was perusing the internet like I do
course you were.
on my lunch break, and I came across this article.
Are you sponsoring a furry?
No.
Just
Oh,
the lures.
No. A woman saw that there was a furry convention in her town,
Yes.
and she brought her dog to the furry convention thinking it was for like pet owners.
Oh.
Discuss.
Oh.
Discuss.
I mean, well, I
Like, how awesome is that? Like,
did she stay?
I don't know. I'll bring up the
I
article.
can only
real quick.
imagine the straight nightmare fuel for her.
I mean, I'm sure she was shocked and then was like, well,
When animal lover Cheryl Wasas,
Of course.
shout out Cheryl, discovered that there was a furry convention taking place in her home in Detroit, and that it was raising money for pets for vets, a charity she's actively involved in.
Oh, well,
she decided to go along, taking her Bernese Mountain Dog Link.
Oh,
That's obvious.
that's adorable. Sounds like a really cute dog.
Yeah, it's one of those like shepherd dogs.
I love those.
yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know. I mean,
I just like the idea of like.
I mean, I'm saying you probably got like some sticker shock right when she walked in and was like, wasn't what I was anticipating.
Were they just yiffing in the corner or something?
Yeah, like they weren't. I'm sure they weren't being insane.
Wait, is it yiffing or is it scritching?
No, I think
no,
it's
it's
yiffing.
yiffing.
Okay.
What the fuck is scritching?
Scritching is.
I don't wanna know. I don't wanna
Besides scritching, which you can do with your cat when you scratch under their chin, but there's also something in furries where they call it
I want to mute your mic.
scritching. Why do you want to mute my mic?
I want to know what it is.
I'm not explaining. I don't know. That's why I was asking.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it'd be.
All I know is we cannot piss off the furry community.
Yeah,
Well, of course not.
that being said, I'm sure they were just like having a convention in costume, and she was just like, "This is not the audience.
This is
that I
not the audience,
anticipated."
but
was
they're
not
down.
what was I
They're down for the
expecting.
organization I support.
I hate to like shoot this funny topic down, but I'm sure it wasn't like that crazy. I'm sure she walked in and was like, "Oh well, damn," like and then maybe she left or maybe she stayed. But
I
like,
just like the idea of someone walking around this convention like with a dog and everyone else walking around like dressed as animals and being like, "Oh man, can I pet your dog?"
Can I pet
And it's
your
like,
dog?
"Yeah, you can pet my dog." That's all you can do to my dog. I don't know.
That's
I don't know. That was a joke. I don't know. It was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
We are
internet.
sorry to the furry community.
No, I'm just sorry, internet.
Just the internet.
Because that encompasses all.
Valid.
if you apologize to the internet, you effectively apologize to everyone,
I did,
as long as it's sincere.
and I am.
Oh,
I'm staring off into my microphone
You can hear
with
it.
sincere eyes, like trying to let you know that how sincere I am. And yeah. Well, fuck. That was my subject that I brought to the cast. What do you guys have? Like,
Guys, what do you fucks have?
I was like, oh, that's a good 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Nope, fuck that. I don't want to talk about furries. I don't want to talk about no fucking cute dog at a furry convention.
I'm just saying, I've had friends that were furries.
Yeah.
I'm not saying being furry is a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, I just like the idea of when I'm showing to a convention and be like, I got a dog. And then I'm like, well, this is not what I thought. Now everyone wants to pet my dog.
Yeah. I like your defense of your topic.
I do. I really do. You're passionate.
I was just into it. I mean, what else? What else we got?
Do you guys have a favorite knife? We all collect a lot of cutlery.
Yeah.
A lot.
I've slowed down because I don't have any more. I live in a room, so I don't have a lot of space for it. But
This is true.
yes, we all have lots.
Something of a passion.
I think. Oh shit! I'm calling it right now. Babe Ruth in it, pointing out to the stands.
Okay.
So we're getting up on YouTube, right?
Yes.
We're doing some sketches.
Yes.
What? Told you. What if we did a series? Because Sterling, you got a yard.
I do.
What if we build an area where we could basically, like, test out all of our weapons and things?
I would be so happy to do this.
And we just film like little 5-minute videos of just fucking shit with our stuff.
I
What
would
can
be
we?
so happy.
I mean, with our weapons.
Yeah,
not like,
can we research like how to create like a ballistics gel torso?
Oh, dude, it's so
affordably?
easy. Super easy. Super easy. Just fucking paper mache and gelatin
All right.
and some other stuff, but it's super easy.
All right.
I've always enjoyed watching those get carved up.
Yeah, we can make
really
like
have.
little blood pockets with balloons,
Yeah.
get some melons, and then just make like a good backdrop with embankment.
Damien? You guys still friends with Damien?
Yeah, I see that bitch all the time. Actually, not all the time,
You're on that level, okay.
but I know where he lives.
Like his dad, who does the Hollywood special effects.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Oh my goodness.
dude, screw that kid. I hang out with that kid every now and then. We play D&D together,
You.
and he's like never brought that up to me. He knows like I'm in the film.
Oh my god.
Damien,
Calling
Bro.
you out.
Bro.
My apologies for throwing that out there. But let me tell you, locally he has a shop, and he made like one of the examples I had seen was his dad even made Tentacle Face, Pirates of the
Cthulhu?
Caribbean.
Oh.
David,
What? Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
I like Davy Crockett.
Yeah,
I do.
like that
That was really loud.
No, he had made legitimately for that movie a Davy Jones head, and it's pure quality. Like he does a special effects stuff. He has the whole studio.
Nice. Well, maybe we'll bug him on how to do it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I also like the idea of us doing it ourselves.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I think it'd be kind of funny.
Because when you do it yourselves and you fuck up, it's better content. It's better content
And that's what we're here for.
That's
Better
what we're here
content
for.
for you, the listeners.
for you to be entertained.
For Gabe.
So-
I'm going to point him
But
right
yeah.
favorite
now.
knife. Okay.
Favorite
let's-
knife.
Man.
Okay.
Are we doing knives and swords or just favorite knife?
I think well, let's do. I was going to break it up into 2 categories. Let's do 3 categories. Favorite sword.
Okay.
Favorite like survival, like shit hits the fan knife, right? And then
Okay.
maybe just like your favorite like everyday carry knife, right? Like,
Okay.
Because I have different knives in different categories,
Okay.
That is very true.
and so like let's discuss.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
I was like, I thought you were about to something. You're like, I wasn't ready. Like, no, fucking go for it.
No.
Start us off.
So my favorite sword is probably it's a real toss-up. I have a Gladius machete from United Cutlery, which is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's just great.
It's just a really like solid piece, full tang.
So good.
Just wicked sharp. And like we had another one from Cold Steel, which was the same kind of concept that Sterling got, and we like it bent, like it was too thin. And it was like our second or third time using it, and like the tip bent.
Yeah, really disappointing.
Because we were like stabbing a pumpkin or something, and it was sure it was on Halloween. But I mean, this one we've chopped through wood, bottles, fruit, and it is completely like out of the box.
Good.
It hasn't lost like any of its edge or anything, which I love because you get, of course, like the short like close quarters combat with it. I also have a hand forged medieval longsword that I got from I think it's Dark Steel Swords, I think. But that one's my favorite like longsword for sure, just because I just like that it was like it wasn't like mass produced, like it was made like to order kind of thing. So I was like, this is a pretty cool piece, and it's really well weighted and battle ready, and it's just kind of glorious. So that's my favorite sword, probably. I don't know that I can decide between the two, but I guess out of like the conversation piece is probably my longsword.
Okay.
Which I wore to my wedding.
Yes.
And then for my favorite shit, it's the fan knife. Gabe was actually just playing with it, but it's my new kukri.
It's good. It's good. I don't like the balance on it, but it is good.
Well, the balance it's purposely balanced way like well forward because it's supposed to be a chopping. Like,
yeah,
it's supposed to like hit and have the weight like draw it downwards.
Not sold on it.
Yeah, it's totally fine. It's not your favorite knife.
It's not.
But I really like that one. And then for favorite pocket knife, I picked it up. It was like $15, and I've had a lot of them, but it's a Kershaw. It's called the Kershaw Shuffle, and it's like a thumb size blade with like a stonewash like etching on it, and it's got like a bottle opener on the back end, and it's really light and like has a nice like grip on it, and it fits in my pocket really easily. Like it doesn't like
you don't feel it.
And yeah, I'm just like okay, like I wear it pretty much like every day, so.
Nice.
It's good. I have a lot of other ones that I clip to my back pocket, and like the clip will get caught because it sticks out like too much, and then it'll get bent.
Yeah, and then it
I'm
doesn't
like,
stay.
well, now it doesn't do anything. Why did I even have this?
Yeah.
But this one has been dependable.
Nice. I'm gonna go second, and certainly you're gonna go last because I know you're gonna be.
I'm gonna be on. This
You're
one
gonna be
for
a
bit.
while.
I'm
You're gonna be on
a
a tangent for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember to breathe. Just
I'm gonna
remember.
be on a
Just remember to
good
breathe and put your pants back on. But yeah. So I guess if we're gonna go sword first. So actually mine has changed. So for a long time I have, Jason and Sterling know, I have this sword. For some reason when it got sent to me, it's a thing of steel. It's just like literally the thickest blade. It's not sharp or anything, but if I were to make it sharp, like that thing would do some work. But that's probably like my favorite, like, I don't know, is it a longsword or a bastard sword?
It's
like,
a bastard.
Yeah.
I think it is a
bastard. But so that was for a while my favorite sword, but I actually have this sword, or I guess a katana that my Usha got me. That's nothing special, and I've had it for a while, and like the wrapping around the handle is falling off, so it's just wood. But it was like I just really like the scabbard, and I've always liked it was like my favorite like katana like I had, because it was like actually like well made. And then since her recent passing, like it's just kind of like, oh, like this is
like
this, yeah, it's just kind of like really sentimental. Like I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you like swords? I'll get you a sword. But it was like when I was into swords, and I shouldn't be having swords, but she was like, I got you this. Don't tell your parents. And I was like, cool. And she also got me an African hunting spear, which is like, I don't know why, but she got me an African hunting spear.
With that spear
I did. I stabbed myself with a lot of things.
That's true. That's very true.
So then I guess I was going to go, so that probably is my favorite at the moment. I also have a handmade hand axe that's probably my
your tomahawk.
My tomahawk that I love, that I keep by my bed. That's like my like fuck shit up, something with a tomahawk. And then if I were to go shit hit the fan, probably my Bowie knife that I bought. That's fucking great.
The Alabama Slammer?
No, the one with the horn handle, right?
Yeah, it's just so no. The one that's like the leather, full tang. it's just a Bowie knife that we bought from Walmart for like $30.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's like just a good weight. Like
one.
you could throw it, you can hold on to it, and then when you hold that with the tomahawk, like you just feel like
God, that's
you just feel like
combo.
yeah, you just feel like you're like I got this. Even though like if someone like a Viking were to run at me, I probably wouldn't got this.
Surprised you didn't go with the buck cherrywood handle.
That was my second close. Like that's also in my bug out bag. Like they're just both good. That one has a good curve to it, almost like a kukri, but not quite like as an extreme to it. But no, I would say survival knife just because I feel like a Bowie like does a lot
Just the classic
for it.
survival.
And then if I had to go my handheld, like just every day, mine's also a Kirkshop, but it's like just a thumb blade. But I use that because it's like, oh, I can open boxes. Oh, I can, cut. It's just a little blade that I can flip out real quick. It's literally the size of my thumb when it's folded in half and when it's open. Like it's small and it does its work. I also have a little Tonto blade that I keep in my car that I love. That one has also cut me. Everything I love just hurts me and goes
Everything
away.
that Thomas loves hurts him.
It just hurts me in the end.
Huh.
But yeah, but every day I carry around the Kirkshaw, except certain places where if I were to carry it, I would get fired. So
Yeah. That's good. That's solid. Okay.
Sir Lyle,
Now on to me.
and
I'm gonna need a time. I'm gonna need some drink, and here we go.
I'll give you. Yeah,
Okay.
just go. I mean, don't go forever, but just
I
go.
won't.
Keep
Yeah.
it, and if you can, try to keep it two like we did.
I will do my
it.
damnedest.
Just two.
Okay.
Just you. I believe in you.
I'm trying.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Don't fuck it up, Sterling.
Thanks, guys. Fucking assholes.
Believe.
I come here. These are supposed to be my friends, people. These are my friends.
You know your friend.
Certainly,
Yeah.
if I didn't give you a hard time, like
I know.
you probably wouldn't be my friend.
I know. It's
Actually, I probably wouldn't be hanging out with you.
yeah. It's valid.
I wouldn't make the effort.
The effort. Ow. Yeah. Well, so yeah, I've been collecting swords for a very long time. Love them deeply. My first one
And time.
was a gift from my grandfather. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Anyway, I have a real toss-up, and it's kind of odd for sword because I've always really loved the short sword, the Gladius, and I have the Gladius machete, as Jason mentioned, and it's a fantastic weapon, very versatile. And I'm so pulled to go that way, but really it falls to my bastard sword from Cold Steel. I'm a big Cold Steel fan. They make a
good bastard.
a quality product as far as actual swords and blades. Like it is just good, and it's a great mirror polish, super sharp, full tang, and it just it just fits well.
I just wish their Gladius just.
Yeah, if their Gladius had held
the
up
bill.
better, they would have really held my esteem even more. But
Yeah.
like I even have a Warhammer from Cold Steel, and I fucking love that thing. But
good Warhammer.
It is a good Warhammer.
Warhammer is
I had to
good.
assemble it myself. That was the one odd thing. It came to me in pieces, and some assembly required for your Warhammer.
Which
folks.
sucks because then, like, I feel like you would ruin the finish on stuff. Like, I know sometimes they do that with, like, wooden handles, and you gotta, like, put the blade down, and...
Yeah, it worked out well, but it was definitely it was an effort, like, because I really was exacting with it. But yeah, so... But overall, yeah, my bastard sword from Cold Steel. It's a great product. Just quality, everything about it. I love that sword.
Got the one with the blackened steel blade?
No, that's the Italian longsword, which is
what I
actually
thought.
my second to third. That one really. I have
The
trouble.
Cold Steel, you're right, that does have it's just
Yeah.
a straight, like, mirror polish on it.
But the other one is an Italian longsword by Cold Steel. That's right up there with the Gladius machete.
Your bastard sword's the one that, like, you had to, like, loosen the scabbard, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
because it was,
it
like,
would get,
super...
like-
yeah.
The scabbard was really tight, just the neck.
So tight. Like they just built the wood a little too fine, so I actually had to
You had to,
go
like,
in and
file
sand
it
it
down a
myself.
little bit, like-
So made the sword more personable to me, but yeah, also took nearly a Herculean effort to actually get it unsheathed.
Yeah, you'd be like, it would go like a centimeter and then just stop, and you're like,
And
hopefully I'm not under attack right now.
exactly. Everyone just thought maybe I was fucking around. No, everyone tried, and it's like, literally, I'll hold on to the scabbard, you pull, and we'll see if we can get this motherfucker loosened.
Yeah, it was good. It's good days.
And no.
I had a dick pic on my phone that I was going to send everyone, but I don't.
Thank
I'm
God.
really glad.
I'm so happy that is not the
Hashtag
case.
blessed.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'll post it later on our social media.
Oh, thanks, bro. I'm sure everyone will appreciate that. Put a top hat on at least. Keep it classy.
I just gave
Really?
a look of like, what a
Damn it.
twist.
Yeah, continue.
Anyway, so on to survival knife. This is also tough because I have probably 30 to 40 like solid, great survival
Good
knives.
knives.
Just
You have the
great
one with the horn handle.
Yes, I do have one with a horn handle.
That's a good one.
It's a great Bowie. I love that thing. But I really love the Karambot you got me, Jason.
It's a good one.
For Christmas. I don't often use a Karambot stylistically when any of my kind of martial arts or fighting styles, but I love that thing so much. It is subtle. It feels great.
It has a very satisfying.
Yeah, just everything about it.
I'm trying to think of which one this is.
This is the curved
The hook.
fighting knife.
Oh, yeah.
It paired with another knife is amazing. So I almost had to feel like I had to include it because I actually just got the M48 Tonto from what are they? United Cutlery. And despite it lacking a little weight in the palm, which is one failing, I love that knife. I just got it. Elk Ridge also. That one beefy Elk Ridge one I have is just...
The beefy Elk Ridge is nice.
Yeah, for something about it is just really satisfying.
I have my Elk Ridge in my bag right now. I'm going to swap it out for my kukri.
So knives are those survival knives. That's a really tough one for me because I believe I would probably go a combo with 3. I would keep the Karambot.
Yeah, Sterling's the guy who would leave behind rations to take more knives.
I would.
I'll find rations. You can't find quality
food.
knives.
Exactly.
You would open your bag and be like, Sterling, take out the day's rations, and you'd be like, I left those behind. What? Open the bag, it's just full of knives. When are you gonna use all these?
I'm just gonna rotate.
I got knives now. Guess what? Everyone looks like food. I'm never would go that part, but yeah, it's a problem. And but yeah, so if I really had to pick, I would go with probably the Karambot and the Tonto.
I think we've mentioned it at one point before, but Sterling was the guy that went to the Ren Fair, and Thomas was in a linen jerkin and shirt and a pair of wool pants and some boots, and he had a double wrap sword belt and a sword.
And I bought a pouch at the Ren Fair.
And you bought a pouch
to hold my phone and stuff.
And
minimalist, very nice,
yeah,
comfortable.
Very,
I also have leather bracers.
You did have leather bracers, yes.
Yes.
But yeah, very minimalist, stylish, blended right in. I had a leather leather jerkin, and again a linen shirt, some linen pants, some knee-high boots, a sword, and I might have a dagger. I think I did have a little short dagger as well. And again, very minimalist. Looked good. I had some bracers. And I had a half cape, I think, on one shoulder. That's kind of cool, all right?
Did indeed.
Sterling was the guy that rolled up in
chain shirt. Did he have the chain shirt on?
Pants, leather leather knee-high boots with armor plating on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
He had a chainmail shirt. First he had a shirt, a gambeson.
Yeah.
Padded gambeson. His chainmail shirt, his actual full plate mail breastplate with riveted tassets on the shoulders.
Yeah.
A full great cloak.
Yep.
A shield over
a metal shield
across his back, a warhammer on his hip, a short sword, a dagger in his boot, and a bastard sword on his back. Yep. And metal van braces.
I did have metal gauntlets.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he rolled up, and I remember within 2 minutes of being there, someone was like, "Your armor's too shiny." Took your dagger and just scraped the shit out of your armor.
She grabbed one of my swords, I think, from my side.
Yeah, and just started attacking your armor with it.
Yeah, she carved it up.
Yep, and she definitely...
He just stood there just stunned.
I was like, oh, that's going to be that kind of fair.
Guess we know it's effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I think.
And then by the end of the day, we'd be walking, and at one point, we sat down, and we're like, "Something want to take a seat?" He's like, "I can't. If I sit, I won't stand back up."
I literally could not move.
I'm just... He's just so stocky.
Yeah.
And
it took him a solid 30 minutes to get dressed and 30 minutes to derobe when we got back to the car.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
And he was just pouring sweat.
Yeah.
I think
he left 3 pounds lighter.
Yeah. There was so much armor. I literally, to try and find my dick to take a leak in the tiny ass porta potty was just staggering. Not because it's just there was so much padding going on, and then I had to hoist the chainmail, and it's okay. There you are, buddy. Let's do this.
That's what all the knights
You and
say.
me.
Yeah.
You and me.
It's not me. It's just all the armor.
It's all the armor.
Don't worry about it, baby.
You gotta move the cat. You gotta move the mail. And the gambeson. Okay, and the cod piece
And the pants.
Okay, the cod piece was very flattering, but it's hot outside and it's been a long day.
It's very hot. He's tired.
It was rough. It was rough. I felt amazing. I felt.
You look like $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were uncomfortable by the end of it.
Just
it was
suffering.
Like Southern California, right?
Yeah.
So it was like
It was hot.
98 degrees at best.
Because we're in
It was
like
the middle of
Poway too,
summer.
right? What's a Poway?
A little further past.
Yeah. I was uncomfortable in my wool pants, so I couldn't imagine. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I shouldn't have worn underwear.
Next year I was hot in my leather jerkin. I was like, all right. Next year I wore linen shirt and a kilt and boots, and Sterling got dressed up again.
Oh yeah.
And I think he brought a couple less weapons.
I brought less weapons. I left the Warhammer at home.
But he was still doing and the next year you carved up your helmet to make shoulder pauldrons that you also strapped down, and and again, looked great.
Yeah.
But I was like, you didn't learn your lesson, did you? Like,
No.
I'm so comfortable right now.
I was not, but it definitely looked cool. Like, cause I managed to carve them up. They looked almost Warcraft-esque in their
They
style.
look great. The one bummer about my kilt was that it wasn't like a handmade kilt. It was just a long piece of fabric that I would make into a kilt.
Yeah.
And I did it in a field because it got rumpled in the car because it was like a 45-minute drive up. So I redid it, and then I had grass on my kilt. I had to keep oh damn, this grass. But I was laying in a field in Poway in knee-high boots, and then
Just give me.
bare leather legs, just hairy skin, and some tight-fitting boxers so they wouldn't peek out of the kilt. Just some jammers,
Just
and then a shirt, and my bracers. And I'm sitting there folding oh god, no one look at my nakedness.
Don't look at me.
Look at me. My chastity.
I'm going to the Ren Fair. I'm a heathen.
Oh god.
That was good. Yeah, it's good times.
And so now back to knife. Just my
Oh, yeah.
everyday carry. Yeah, we didn't even finish the conversation. This is how this happens to me every time.
Sorry, but yeah, he carries a lot of weapons.
I do.
That's the moral of the story.
He does.
My survival bag is
Too much.
40% weapons.
Huh.
I know. I've put some stuff that's actually useful. Anyway, but yeah, I have a Kershaw as well. Kershaw is just coming out with a great product. It's
They really have.
I don't remember what it's actually called, but it has this really unique,
It's like a scimitar blade.
scimitar cleaver-esque, and it has become my new everyday carry, except for at work, because I cannot have these kind of things on me at work.
Very true.
Yeah,
But-
you don't want to give temptation.
They would
No.
be used to murder.
Yeah, but I freaking love this thing.
Actually, I don't think I've seen that one.
Really?
It's really nice.
God, I love that blade so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello, Kershaw.
Yeah, it feels good. It's perfect for cutting. It's my just everyday great knife.
Yeah, I like
Before
the handle too. It's like polymer or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chubby Cat this week brought to you by Kershaw.
Brought to you by Kershaw.
Not a sponsor.
Just
The
But
official podcast of Kershaw.
I would love that.
Again, not a sponsor.
The before this, I was carrying it was a Schrade out the front, spring assisted, just awesome. Love the knife. Had a window cracker. Could also cut a seatbelt. It was my EMT knife, and I had it for a long time, and I love this knife. But it is huge. It is just not a
being
great
bulky.
everyday carry. Very bulky.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this Kershaw right here in my hand.
Way to be.
That's where it's at.
Sorry.
Big Five, like $15.
Big Five's a good place to pick up.
Do we want to go to Big Five after this?
Absolutely.
God.
Are we going to Big Five? Big
Yeah,
Five?
yes.
Okay.
Why was that a question? Yes. Have you guys seen the stuff for the straight to DVD movie Surf's Up 2?
No.
No.
In 60 seconds or left, give us a synopsis, and then we're going to wrap it up here.
Okay, so the surfing crew of Penguin from the original Surf's Up movie, 10 years later,
What the fuck?
by the
okay.
way,
Okay,
who were
you have more
clamoring
than...
for a sequel.
Okay.
Get invited to this sketchy, super secret surf area where all these famous wrestlers, including John Cena and The Undertaker, are penguins, and they have a surfing WrestleMania.
Okay, one question.
No.
One question. Is this animated?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I thought it was just John Cena
Animated,
dressed as a fucking
But
penguin.
they are literally themselves as penguins.
Okay, John
Like,
Cena's been
reimagine
making
this
a lot of movies
He has.
freaking
and
love John
animated.
Cena.
He was in Scooby-Doo?
It is
He
the
was.
toy at Carl's Jr. I went there 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "The fuck, Surf's Up?"
And you get
I'm
free
like,
DVDs?
Surf's Up 2. No, they just have the toys.
Oh.
But I'm saying I almost want to check out this movie now. Oh my God. I didn't see the first Surf's Up.
Me either.
But I almost want to see this movie.
For some reason, I thought when you said Surf's Up 1, I associated that with Happy's Feet. And I was like, Happy Feet? And they switched to Surf Up 2? I was like, what? This is awesome.
All right, I'll own up to it. I've seen Surf's Up. It's Shia LaBeouf as a penguin. It's kind of adorable.
Does Shia LaBeouf come back for his role? I need to know.
I don't know.
IMDb it. I need to know.
If it's DVD, doubt it.
No.
Yeah,
But what is he doing lately? Come on, what's Shia LaBeouf? Not to call you out, Mr. LaBeouf.
he has that camera that's going to be that live streams
Yeah.
during the entire
It's called Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania.
Wave Mania. Okay, cool.
Let's see, we got
WrestleMania.
Yeah, love it.
does not look like it. The cast appears to be John Cena, The Undertaker,
Who's
Paige,
retired?
Triple H,
Fuck.
Jeremy Shada, who I think is replacing Bro, John Heder, Diedrich Bader, and
Couldn't
Michael
get back
Cole.
the buff.
Oh, right.
Did you say Michael Bolton?
Cole.
Oh shit!
Bolton.
I was like, fuck.
Oh, man.
Seriously, you guys? Like,
It's got a 3.3 out of 5. Like,
whoa.
That's a solid rating.
You know what's weird is the WWE like stars. They're all over the place. Like
They are.
They are either like
really are.
in the worst action movies, the worst horror movies, or like pretty okay child animation movies. Like you're just
Yeah.
like,
But they've escaped just the wrestling genre.
That's
Yeah.
true.
it has a cast of 10 people.
Oh, my.
what was the same as like
That's all you
Moana?
need.
Moana only had 12.
True.
That's true. Valid.
Don't need that many bodies.
Though, to be honest, John Cena is actually a pretty damn good actor.
He's pretty good. It's just when I saw him in the Marine, I wanted to shoot myself because, especially, I was in it.
You were invested.
Until the grenade scene. I don't know if you remember the grenade scene, but there's a part where he's like, "We gotta get across this field," and that's like John Cena for some reason, and he's like, "Let's go," and so they started running.
I feel like John Cena might show up just to knock you out.
Right?
For
Like,
doing a
he's
bad John
rolling-
Cena impression.
He's like rolling in his bed right now. He just woke up like
Oh,
screaming.
I call him out, John Cena. Let's do this.
No, I don't.
Da-na-na-na-na.
What's wrong?
Anyways, dude, if fucking John Cena shows up on the door right now, I'd be like, "Let's go." I would have to wrestle him. That's a life story. I would get my ass
That
kicked,
is-
but you would have to. I'd be like, "Okay, cool. Let's like work out a routine, like figure out like how to do this, and let's do it." But anyways, during that scene, the bad guys are throwing grenades like in the area, and like there's like these little mini mind explosions. I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
But like from where you and me are sitting from each other.
Oh.
And I'm like, "You're dead."
Yeah, that's
There's another one. You're dead. Like you're shrapnel, man.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Ah."
concussive force.
Yeah, it was just funny.
Though, considering, I mean, have you looked at John Cena, what the man's made of? I feel like he could survive it.
Yeah,
I feel like
it
the
was-
concussive force
yeah.
could not kill him.
It was just-
He's
It was
hewn
just-
from wood.
no, it would more have been shrapnel. Like,
Okay, the
it was,
shrapnel,
but like
yeah,
the
yeah.
explosions were just off, and there was like, I was like, you would have shrapnel in your leg.
Sorry,
Like,
do
Yeah.
you
He was
want to
fine.
hear the Surf's Up to Wikipedia plot entry? Something?
yes,
Oh,
yes,
God,
yes.
Give it to me.
Cody Maverick,
Oh,
Chicken Joe, Tank,
Tank,
and
who's Tank?
Lonnie Alakai
Oh, really?
team up with the Hang Five in a journey to a mysterious surf spot.
Ninja Turtles.
End of plot summary.
Oh, my. It's just enough mystery.
3.5 stars.
I was like, yeah, I was like, was this movie not out yet? No, it's been out.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Somebody just decided like that's all the plot you need.
That's
Well,
all you
They
need.
don't want to spoil it. They don't want to spoil it.
within reason.
All right, you guys. Well, on that awesome high note, go see Surf Up 6, The Awakening of the Penguin Puffin. And yeah, I don't know. That's it. That's episode 31.
I don't know.
We talked about knives. We talked about dicks. We talked about penguins. I don't know what else we want
This has
from
been,
us,
no,
you
it's
guys.
been a hell of an episode.
It has been a hell of an episode. We're going to do some cleanup real quick right now. If you like what you hear, please give us a like and review on iTunes. It helps us in our ratings, help us get out there and have more people listen to our fabulous words. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Chubby Cat Crew for all of those. We're posting a lot more. We've been active and engaging with audience members. It's kind of cool. And then also, if you have an email, like a question or something you want read online or a shout out,
Yeah, like a subject. Hell.
yeah. There's something you want our opinion on, send it in to chubbycatpodcast@gmail.com and we'll read it on air. Yeah, we'll do that for you because we're that kind of cool dudes. But anything else before we get out? Last remarks, closing remarks.
No, that's it.
Going
do a lot of
once.
things for you.
Oh my god, I threw up in my mouth. That's the second fucking.
Why? Every time.
happening?
I get so anxious. Jesus. Oh,
We're wrapping up.
it's because I don't drink carbonated beverages anymore, and then I come over here and I drink a ginger ale, and it makes my stomach all burbly.
Purpley.
But anyways, on that very throw-uppy note, thank you again so much for listening, everyone, and please spread the word. And
Especially Gabe.
Gabe, thank you to our
Has been our
in-house. Wait, our in-house guest, our in-house roadie. You have to give us all head later.
I'm not a guest, so I can't even defend myself with what
No.
you're saying.
Yeah,
right now.
remember?
It's true.
Just talk shit and just.
We just
He's
gotta.
over like our disciple.
Yeah,
He's going out to fellowship Chubby Cat with the world.
I prefer mine with no teeth. You guys, wait. If I get a blowjob from Gabe, does that mean I'm no longer a virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a virgin right now, but like it resets my virgin counter.
It does.
I don't know if
True.
just a blowjob will do it. You have to have sex to not be a virgin.
Spread
Remember,
those
I
cheeks.
have
In that
very.
case, would
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
rather have it be for 30 minutes and be filmed for everyone to see?
Hey,
Or would you have it for
Hey.
an hour and have no one know?
don't steal my bits. Don't steal my bits. We're not there yet. We're not fucking asshole. But anyways, you guys, thank you again for listening. And until next week, rub-a-dub-chub.
Rub it.
Rub it.
Love it.
Cheddar sauce.